Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Kellin Foundation 5th Annual Journey to Brave fundraiser and community celebration. Woo! I'm Pilar Powell, a proud member of the Kellin Foundation board and co-host of tonight's event.
And I'm Ivy G, your co-host, community energizer, and a big fan of what the Kellin Foundation does in our community to help children, adolescents, adults, and families move from crisis to wellness. We have a fantastic and energizing evening ahead for you, full of entertainment, community awards, and stories of individual, family, organizational, and community resilience over the past year.
Ivy, we are also here to raise some big moolahs for the Kellin Foundation so they can continue providing free mental and behavioral health services to over 10,000 families in the triad.
10,000 families? Oh my gosh.
Yes, who otherwise may not be able to get what they need. And there's lots of ways to participate. So start your bidding now. Our online auction closes at 8 o'clock tonight. Some of the packages include tickets to local events, trips to the beach, dinner with a personal chef, but by the way, I want that one, gift cards to your favorite restaurants, and even a trip to Spain so you can visit my mom.
You can also help us reach our ambitious fundraising goal tonight in 2 ways. Click on the link in the chat. Simple as that. Also, you can text Kellin to the number below. You can also donate anytime by visiting the website at www.kellinfoundation.org.
I love that website, and I hope people can definitely go over to the Kellin Foundation website.
I'm excited.
Yep, and I'm excited to know about your Fountain of Youth.
We will definitely get to the Fountain of Youth when we get that opportunity.
Yes, let's start bidding, right? So before we jump in, I am delighted to be able to introduce the Kellin Foundation board chair and my friend Carmen Deese.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our founder and fearless leader, Dr. Kelly Graves. Now, she's going to elaborate a little bit more on what it means to be on a journey to brave.
Thank you, Ivy. It is so good to be with all of you tonight. Even though we're on screen, we can feel the great energy coming through, and we're definitely together in spirit as we celebrate community resilience while also supporting the mission of the Kellin Foundation. We opened our doors 8 years ago, and for the past 5 years, we've been bringing together people for our signature Journey to Brave event. Like most things at Kellin, we've started small and have grown quickly over time. Tonight, we're thrilled to add a new component, the Journey Awards, to the event. These awards celebrate individual and collective determination, joyful service, and optimism for the future. Many thanks to everyone who nominated an individual, an organization, or a collective for the Journey Awards. And to all of the nominees, you all are rock stars, which made the selection process really hard. The Triad is so fortunate to have so many talented, committed people working together to make a difference. This event is based on the notion that each one of us is on a personal journey to learn, change, and grow into the best possible version of ourselves, in spite of stumbling blocks we might have faced or adversities along the way. Along with learning, the journey also requires unlearning of behaviors that no longer serve us, and sometimes even relationships that we outgrow. It also gives us the opportunity to relearn and forge a new path every single minute of every single day. Our clients are some of the most resilient people I know. We reflect on and process what's happened in the past, thinking about what they want for their future and how they can get there, building new skills along the way. Every one of our clients is on their own journey, charting new territory. By doing so, they're building a better future for themselves and the people they love. We serve clients who have been exposed to a variety of things: violence, interpersonal violence, human trafficking, gun violence, abuse, and more. Others have faced significant losses of family and friends. Some have struggled with substance use, either themselves or within their families. And the additional stressors of COVID, historical trauma, economic instability, and more have increased the need for high-quality, evidence-based services. For everyone who is struggling, there is hope. We see it every single day with our clients, from the toddlers that we work with in play therapy to the octogenarians we serve through telehealth. Hope and healing is what the Kellin Foundation is all about. And the way that we do that is to help build new pathways for people, communities, and families. This year has also been a journey for the Kellin Foundation organization too. We've pivoted during COVID and launched new programs like Seeds of Hope, which serves adolescents impacted by the addiction crisis. We've advanced the work of the Resilient Guilford Network to drive collaboration, build trauma-informed systems, and getting ready to launch a new report about the collective work happening across the nation to prevent and heal the effects of adverse childhood experiences. We've also developed new partnerships across the Triad and with organizations like Harvard University and UCLA to build even more capacity around trauma-informed care and trauma-responsive programming. Our staff continues to do incredible work every single day under the guidance of our Deputy Executive Director, Leland Wingfield. We also train several interns who are now in the field practicing what they learned with us. We couldn't do any of this work without generous donors, committed volunteers, and stellar community partners who do the next right thing over and over and over again. The journey to Brave continues through all of the joys and challenges we face individually and collectively. And the Kellin Foundation will continue to be here to make that journey a little bit easier and a little bit better for those that we serve. Here's to continuing to make a difference together. Have a wonderful night and enjoy the show.
Everyone put your hands together and recognize one of our Journey to Brave Braveheart sponsors, Cone Health.
Yeah, that is very irritated. How long has he had the rash?
He woke up with it.
What happened?
I was doing a dance class.
My ears have felt like kind of weird.
Could be allergies. Mary?
Sorry, doctor.
Your dog, what's his name?
With virtual care from Cone Health, see your doctor from the comfort and safety of home. Learn more at conehealth.com/virtual care. Cone Health, we're with you.
How are you feeling?
Feeling really anxious about everything that's going on.
This is new territory, right?
Yeah. I'm a little stressed, but,
Okay.
Trying to juggle work and school is just not helping.
You feel like talking about it more?
With virtual care from Cone Health, see a behavioral health specialist from the comfort and privacy of home. Cone Health, we're with you.
We're so fortunate to have Josephus Thompson III with us this evening. Josephus is a poet, teacher, and lecturer who founded the Poetry Project, where he uses poetry as a catalyst for literacy, leadership, and service. You may have heard of him on 90.1 FM's The Poetry Cafe, or seen his work on Amazon Prime. He has performed for Oprah and opened for Kanye West. He's hosted and performed at events around the world. Closer to home, he coaches the Gate City Youth Slam team and teaches in public school systems and at the collegiate level. He's truly a pleasure. It gives me great honor. Friends, please give it up for Josephus Thompson III and friends.
So in this life, there is so much going on. So many hurdles and obstacles, so many problems and issues, but if you are brave, if you remember to connect, together we can build, we can shine, we can outlast, we can conquer, we can grow. Together we all create rainbows. Together we all create rainbows. So we stretch.
Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow. Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow.
Let rainbows flood days wash away the pain. Its colors equate to emotion. Drip drops of fantasy roam through you. Listen closely. You the melody whispering softly. Confusion of solution, blocking up question, doubt and fear. Lingering lights, that's beyond shadows and colors for corners where hope was lost. Toss in the wind, prisms, check peace and understanding. Colors eclipse war, wound worry, blossom beauty. Vibrant reds, run, rampant replacing revenge, and blues make belief. And oranges, open opportunity, and gold waits. This is of the horizon, waiting to be reached. So we dream in color. Hues of heart are nightmares, visions, the very securities. Blend us with the sun, shining with salvation, saving us all. And these, I promise you, are rainbows. These, I promise you, are rainbows. Together, we stretch, 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 stretch.
Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow. Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow.
Innocence and vents, ambition without boundaries. Grace for Greensboro's captivity, setting free contentment. Purpose pursue passion, eluding pain for rainbows. No pitfalls, only arcs that touch heaven. And return to earth, benevolent blessings, burn no arms, just hopes and dreams and aspirations. Created by colors, brought together by fate, and stretched across the sky. Simple satisfaction seduced by the rays of enlightenment, beckoning to us all. And these, I promise you, are rainbows. Together, we stretch, 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 stretch.
Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow. Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow.
There is no courage without fear. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Muslim or Christian, we are all created as individuals under God's light, under the sun. We are all different and unique, and our colors create courage and opportunity, create culture and possibility. Together, we all create rainbows. So we stretch, stretch, stretch.
Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow. Stretching, cascading across the sky. I wish I could tell you why. There's a rainbow after the rainbow. After the rainbow. After the rainbow.
Rainbows.
I don't know about y'all, Pilar, that has me wanting to stretch and cascade. What an amazing award-winning performance by Josephus. Now, speaking of an award-winning performance, it's time to share a little more about the Journey Awards.
Over the past year, so many community members have stepped up to lead and serve in inspiring ways while demonstrating compassion and commitment to working together to make life better for all others.
Now, the Journey Awards are presented to individuals, teams, or collaboratives that have worked to make a positive difference in Guilford County in 2021, as even through all the curveballs of this past year.
And there were some curveballs, right? Our Journey Award nominees have inspired others as a result of their personal journeys. They have risen above challenges to make their community a better place. They're innovative thinkers who have served creatively and with so much passion.
And they are compassionate and committed leaders dedicating to helping all people thrive.
Tonight, we are so excited to present the following awards. The Journey Award in Healthcare, Journey Award in Education, and the Journey Award in Community.
Now, all nominees have been invited to join us in this virtual audience tonight, so yay! We're so happy you're a part of this celebration. In fact, let's raise a glass because every single one of them have stepped up to serve in a unique and important ways.
Now, on to the first award, the Journey Award in Healthcare. Nominees include Dr. Alan Cooper from Carolina Pediatrics of the Triad, Lisa Duck from Guilford Community Care Network, Jean Workman from Every Baby Guilford.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating the outstanding nominees in this category. And the award goes to Lisa Duck from Guilford Community Care's Network.
Lisa was nominated by a colleague who said the following: her passion and commitment to enhance the health of our most vulnerable population is inspiring. She advocates for healthcare equity. Once enrolled, every client is treated with care and without judgment. Not every advance is giant, or in most people's eyes, even noticeable. But under Lisa's leadership, each person that becomes healthier only enriches the health of our community. A million trillion thanks to Celtic Physical Therapy, our Heart of Gold sponsors for this year's event. They offer such amazing holistic care. We encourage you to check them out.
Check out the online Journey to Brave auction with dozens of fun items at every price point. From gift cards to your favorite restaurant to a week-long stay in Spain and a beach trip closer to home.
So, the auction is open until 8 o'clock, so don't miss out.
We've been having an amazing time this evening. Now, I know I'm enjoying. I hope you all are enjoying too. We're going to slow down just for a moment so I can invite you all in to see all of the hard work that we've been doing as far as renovations go over at the Kellin Foundation. So grab your hard hats, y'all. Let's go.
Thanks so much, Landmark Builders, for building a stronger community and for always supporting the Kellin Foundation. Here's what your donation can help us do.
$10 helps us keep the lights on.
$25 provides material for young child's play therapy session.
$50 supports participation in the Kellin Kids youth program.
And $100 provides therapy and community connections for our whole family in crisis.
$250 promotes wellness and prevents secondary trauma among first responders, healthcare workers, mental health professionals, teachers, and more.
And $500 help train next generation therapists, our interns, to deliver trauma-informed services.
That's how we're putting your dollars to use. Don't you want to contribute right now? Your tax-deductible gift will help people get the one-on-one therapy they need with a highly skilled clinician.
And your gift will fuel our clinical and peer support services, where clients build community while addressing complex mental health and substance use challenges.
Your gift will help victims of crime regain their footing and their confidence.
And it will provide hope and healing at a time it's needed most.
Don't you want to donate?
Donate.
I believe we just received some breaking news, huh, Kelly?
We sure did. You want to tell them about it?
Hey, listen, from what I understand, we have a matching donor that has given us the opportunity to raise, in this last 30 minutes, $2,500. If we're able to raise this money, they are going to match that donation. So get your donations in right now.
That's right. Between right now and 8 p.m., every dollar that is raised, up to $2,500, will be matched by a matching donor. This is a great way to multiply your giving. So thank you so much. All of your donations are tax deductible and serve our community right here. And so thank you in advance for helping us to take advantage of this matching donor.
Donate now.
It has been another big year of transition for educators and for the organizations and collaboratives that support students at our schools. The Journey Award in Education celebrates innovation and partnership at its finest. Nominees include
Cone Health's Cone Core Initiative,
Natalie Pass-Miller, Historic Magnolia House,
Principal Stephanie Rakes, Guilford County Schools, Vandalia Elementary.
Say Yes Guilford.
And the award goes to Cone Health's Cone Core Initiative. Here's what their nominees had to say. Greensboro Police Chief Brian James put out a call to Greensboro businesses to help find summer employment for teenagers in underserved neighborhoods. Cone Health stepped up to the challenge, partnering with Guilford Education Alliance and Peace Haven Community Farms to employ 20 youth ages 14 to 17. Cone has provided interview assistance, resume reviews, field trips to varieties of places in Greensboro, as well as on-the-job training opportunities. Students worked an average of 15 to 20 hours a week, were paid, received transportation to and from work, and they had lunch provided. This program was an amazing success. The youth had a summer of learning, growth, and inspiration. In addition to having a challenging work experience, the youth were paired with Cone executives as lunch buddies. Many are continuing to meet with their mentees to discuss educational and career opportunities. Congratulations to the whole Cone Health Cone Core Initiative team for the successful launch and for the impact the program made.
As a proud mom, I am so excited to be able to introduce our next segment, the Kellin Kids.
Hello, I'm Hayden.
My first name is Kellin, and I'm 11 years old. I don't really remember. Question. Did think about other people or before yourself and to help other people.
We participated in a lemonade stand that helped child abuse prevention, and we've made care bags for the homeless.
You think you can do anything? To do something really nice without thinking about it, even though you could get in trouble. That's really fun.
I've had great experiences being a part of the Kellin Kids community.
I don't remember. That's a wrap!
Your tax-deductible gift will help people get the one-on-one therapy they need with a highly skilled clinician. Your gift will fuel our clinical and peer support services where clients build community while addressing complex mental health and substance use challenges.
And your gift will help victims of crime regain their footing and their confidence. And it will provide hope and healing at a time it's needed most.
Don't you want to contribute today? Remember, the auction closes at 8 p.m., just a few minutes away, so don't forget to bid.
So get busy.
Huge thanks to the Journey to Brave Heartbeat sponsors for their generous support of the Kellin Foundation, including the Yes Guilford, KPMG, Pilar Powell at Keller Williams, hey, that's you, Gate City Advisors. There were 14 nominations for the Journey Award in Community, which says a lot for the depth and breadth of the partnership in the triad. In fact, some people and organizations were nominated more than once. The nominees include
Tabitha Allen Draft, Coda Connections, Inc.
Susan Brady, Guilford County Partnership for Children.
Chase Alexandria Clark, Chase's Chance, Inc.
Girl Scouts Carolinas, Peaks to Piedmont Staff and Team.
Donna Gray, City of Greensboro Community Relations.
Guilford Minor Trafficking Response Team.
Nadia Idris, Community Leaders Alliance, Inc.
Tyleeka Jones, Kinsley, Me and Company Incorporated.
Leah Miller, Creative Aging Network.
The Montagnard Dega Association, Montagnard Asian Community Disparities Research Network.
Jim Morgan, Community Leader, High Point.
Out of the Garden Project Team.
Cynthia Cindi Wagner, Tabitha Ministry.
YMCA Family Services Team, YMCA of Greensboro.
Whoa, that was a mouthful. And this was a really, really hard decision to make because of these agencies, organizations, and people have done and are doing so incredible this work in our community.
Come on, y'all. Let's put our hands together to congratulate all of the nominees. Pilar, are you ready to announce it?
Oh my goodness, yes, ready. The Journey Award for Community goes to Cindi Wagner of Tabitha Ministry.
Cindi is the founder of Tabitha Ministries in Summerfield, which provides completely free transitional housing for women seeking to change the course of their lives, such as those transitioning back into society after prison, addiction, homelessness, abusive situations, prostitution, sex trafficking, or a history of abuse or other forms of trauma. She founded Tabitha Ministry to help hurting women heal from their painful past and restore their dignity. Cindi kept the ministry thriving over the past year, despite a COVID-19 outbreak in September 2020 that tore through the residence house and graduate house and forced the ministry's thrift store to close for 2 weeks, losing the ministry's primary source of income during that period. Cindi effectively navigated the challenges of meeting the physical and emotional needs of the residents and graduates amid the pandemic while keeping the ministry's volunteers safe from COVID-19 as they were contributed to their ministry. Cindi partnered with other nonprofits in the local community to provide community-wide benefit. Cindi, who is a licensed counselor, also personally provided emotional counseling for all of the Tabitha residents, mediated conflicts, and repeatedly reassured each woman that she is loved and valued just as she is.
Hello all, my name's Tom McKenna, and I am president of the board of directors at Mental Health Greensboro. I appreciate the chance to say hello and speak with everybody at this event and to share some perspectives on what we feel is a very exciting piece of news. Many of you are aware that Mental Health Greensboro has been providing vital mental health services and education to our community for over 70 years. What was originally, or more recently, MHAG is now Mental Health Greensboro, and we continue with a dedicated staff and board to bring more and more services and more education around mental health in Greensboro and beyond. Earlier this year, our longtime executive director, Donna Shelton, let us know of her plans or her hopes to retire at the end of 2021. Donna has been tremendously successful in growing and vitalizing and developing staff at Mental Health Greensboro during her tenure. I've selected this background to illustrate that I'm a big fan of Donna Shelton and the work that MHG is doing. Excuse the horrible pun, but very true. The entire board of directors is tremendously proud of Donna Shelton, privileged to have partnered with her over the years, and excited about the future she's created for the organization, particularly for development of key staff, challenging those folks and creating tremendous capacity among that team. Donna's expanded services in our community. She started a program with our teams to help teens, a very at-risk group. She's created new support groups with her team for very vulnerable populations, larger all the time, unfortunately, given the challenges in our culture and community. The internship program that she's and her team have developed for peer support specialists has been exceptionally well received, with peer support increasingly seen as a vital part of therapy for folks. It's important that we make these peer specialists as prepared as possible to help the folks that they are helping. And the peer internship, largely funded by many of our, the Weaver Foundation in particular, has been exceptionally well received. With Donna's news about retiring, it really challenged our board to think about the future of MHG. I mentioned earlier that MHG has evolved over the years, and we need to evolve again. The board considered lots of steps and a future on our own as well. But we also thought that the combination of energies with another organization would be a logical consideration. With that, we looked at local organizations acting in the same space, aligned with us, and immediately Kellin Foundation jumped to the top of our list. It took very little time, very little exchange with Carmen and Kelly and the team at Kellin to find out that we had found a tremendous opportunity in moving forward. Donna's initial priority was to make sure our cultures and our commitment to the community were aligned, and they couldn't be any more so. And we discovered that more and more throughout our investigation and discussion. As a result of these ongoing conversations, we continue to explore how we bring our two organizations together, are committed to that end unless we discover something unanticipated. We believe combined organizations will serve even more people in an integrated and holistic way and be an even better source for the community, truly 1 and 1 equaling 3 in this case. Before I pass it on to Carmen, I wanted to share my utmost respect and appreciation to Carmen, her board, and Kelly and her team. The professionalism and the passion we've discovered was exactly what we were looking for in a partner going forward. With Donna retiring, with Kelly's strong leadership going forward, the combination makes more sense than you could possibly imagine, and we're very excited about it. Thank you for the time this evening.
Thank you so much, Tom, for that wonderful introduction and perspective on why we are looking to partner and collaborate going into 2022. As Tom has already stated, we as Kellin board members and also the Kellin organization have a deep commitment to providing services to people in Guilford County. And we could not have anticipated when we began the discussions with Donna, with Tom, with MHG, exactly how aligned we were in our commitment to the community and commitment to mental health. We have complementary values, and we are both, as organizations, committed to preventing and healing trauma, providing excellence in our services, and also continuous learning and improvement. So as we continue this exploration of our organizations, we just want to reiterate that in terms of our commitment to our services and to the programs and work that we do, we see nothing changing. What we do see changing is a collaboration of two strong organizations that have aligned values. And for that, we think the Guilford County area will be better served. So I'd like to turn it over to Donna and to Kelly to talk about what this will mean. And again, I just want to express our excitement, our anticipation as we continue this process, and what it will mean for Guilford County, what it would mean for other areas. We just cannot express that, and our gratitude for MHG for considering Kellin and seeing the value in the organization and how we may grow together in the future.
Hi, I'm Donna Shelton. I'm the Executive Director for Mental Health Greensboro. I could not have better stated the case for this collaboration than Tom and Carmen have. I would just like to add that as an organization that has always prided itself on collaborating rather than competing, we're happy to be able to form a partnership that we believe will better leverage the resources in the community from our donors, from our funders, will better allow us to provide expanded services to the community. And what's very important to all of us is expanding that along the entire continuum of care. As I think about the conversations that we've had with Kellin, the image that keeps coming to my mind is that of puzzle pieces. I feel like we each bring different strengths to this partnership, but they're so perfectly interlocking that it almost feels like a no-brainer. So unless, as Tom said, we find something that was completely unexpected, I'm very hopeful that we will be moving forward quickly. Kelly has very graciously asked me if I will stay on in some sort of advisory capacity after the end of the year or whenever this takes place. And I'm very happy to do that because I believe wholeheartedly that this is the best thing for Mental Health Greensboro, for the Kellin Foundation, and for the community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kelly Graves, Executive Director and co-founder of the Kellin Foundation, and I just cannot reiterate my excitement as Tom, Carmen, and Donna shared. The partnership capacity here is unreal. It definitely is 1 + 1 = 3. It expands our services, and each organization brings such amazing strengths to the table that it will definitely be more than the sum of its parts. We're wanting to share this information with you now because we wanted you to be the first to know, and we know that news can travel fast. There will not be any changes to programs or how we operate. The programs themselves will continue to be delivered in the same fashion. And so what we're hoping to do as we build this partnership is to deliver the same great programs that both organizations are delivering with the ability to reach even more people and to synergize our energies so that that we can have even a greater collective impact. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for hearing this late breaking news, and we look forward to continuing to make a difference together.
Well, I have to say I have had an amazing time here with you all this evening. Kelly, thank you so much for inviting me in. I think you said that this made 5 years?
5 years of doing this event. Yep, this is the 5th year.
And was it everything that you dreamed?
And more. We are so excited for everyone that was able to participate tonight and through the silent auction. The silent auction will stay open until 8 p.m. So if you haven't gone to it, make sure you do. Some fabulous prizes. The link to it is in the chat box. You can click on there now and go to it. It'll stay open until 8 p.m. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Thank you to IVG and Pilar Powell. You all did an amazing job, and we're so thankful that you spent time with us this evening.
The pleasure is all mine. I'm so honored to be in your presence. The work that you do with your organization, not only to thank you to each and every one of you, but thank you for the work that you do.
Well, thank you. It's all about making a difference in our community. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.